everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute since you guys see me because I took last week off. Well, I'm going to let you know today why I took that week off. So, I am working on my whip, which is my Hannah Lynn from Oriella, and I'm using my Bella de Nicole tray rose gold. It's the old version. My favorite trays are the old version, and I like to get the new old versions, if you know what I mean, but I haven't yet. I'm using my Beach Happy pen from Pen Pals because it was really nice last week, but now it's cold. So I'm trying to get the beach vibes back in this cold weather. So yeah, we're going to continue with this, and I think I'm gonna do up all these blues while I talk to you. I did do a Wip Chat yesterday, but I realized I wasn't recording because I was trying to do it the other way, zoomed in, and I couldn't see, and yeah, I talked for like so long and nothing recorded, so it kind of bummed me out. I'm not gonna lie. So, I'm on holidays. The first week I was on holidays with my boyfriend. We didn't go anywhere or do anything, but just time home. And I remember I said I had, okay, let's find a color. Remember I said that I had that custom for a girl at work. Well, I really wanted to get it done during my holidays, and I wanted to get it out of the way so I didn't have to work on it anymore. So that is what I did the majority of last week. So that's why there was no Wip Chats. There was no, because I was working close to the faces of the project, and I just decided that I was not going to film anything last week. So I did film, but I didn't put it up until this week. Do you know what I mean? Okay. So then that was going good. I finished it on Friday. And then we had a little incident happen with Marlo. My daughter's boyfriend gave her a lily for Easter, and I didn't know that lilies were highly toxic to cats. And all of a sudden Marlo threw up, and I saw green stuff in the throw up. That got me concerned, and I went to look at the plant, and it looked like some of the leaves were chewed off on the side. So then I went to panic mode. At this point, it was like 3:30 in the afternoon. Call the vet. Nobody would look at him because it was close to closing time, and nobody wanted to be any part of it. They told me I had to go to the emergency clinic. I called London. Their emergency clinic isn't open on Fridays and Saturday and Sunday anymore. How can you be emergency clinic and not be open on the weekend? Like, I don't understand that, but whatever. So the closest place was Waterloo. So here we are, gathered up the Marlo, taking him to Waterloo, which is like almost probably about an hour and 45 minutes maybe to Waterloo from where I live. And I was driving like a bat out of hell. Anyway, get there, they inform me that they can't be sure if he's okay, but they do treatment and keep him for 48 hours, but the cost was $2,000. Well, if you know me, you know I don't have $2,000. I don't even have $2,000 on my credit line to be exposed. So I was in a conflict. What do I do? I don't want this cat to die. It's Alyssa's cat. I don't want the cat to die. And, you know, he just ate the leaves, but he threw it up. Maybe he's okay. So she's like, well, I'll come back with another option. So she came back and she says, listen, we can do the blood work. If it shows that he has kidney failure, then we might have to go other options, which means putting the poor cat down. But if his kidneys are okay, she'll give him a fluid treatment underneath the skin and some nausea medication and send him on his way. So that was going to cost me $573. So I agreed to that one. And we waited for the test, and it felt like an eternity waiting to find out if his kidneys were okay. It turned out his kidneys were normal function. He seemed fine, and she gave him the fluids, the nausea medication, and we were sent home on our way. On the way back, he was a lot more quieter than he was on the way up, and he threw up on the way up as well. No more plant, but just kibble. He threw up some kibble. So pretty much his stomach was pretty empty by the time he got home. So that night he slept beside me, and the second day he slept beside me, and I was still worried about him because, worried that, something might show up worse. But it's now Tuesday, and he seems pretty happy. He seems back to normal. He's gone to the washroom. I think he's okay. I'm praying that he is okay, and he seems to be okay. And I think if it was poisoning, he would have gone down rapidly faster than, they said, like within days. So I think he's okay. I think he's out of the woods. I pray that he's out of the woods. And it's just so hard. It's hard to, and I said to my daughter and that, this is why I don't want pets, because I know if something tragic like this happens, I can't afford to fix them. And then you have the painful option of you're going to have to put them down because you can't afford to fix them. And that's an awful, awful situation to be in. And I don't recommend it on anybody. And they wouldn't take payment plans, because I would have done the long treatment if she had taken payment plans, but they did not. So it really makes you question everything, right? So that was my hot mess. And then I was a nervous wreck all weekend. I couldn't function. I couldn't think because I was always constantly watching the cat. But I feel a little bit better now because it's been so long and he seems to be okay. So other than he's a little brat, now he seems to want to jump on top of my desk that he never wanted to do before, but he wants to look out the window. And I think that's what happened, because she had it on her desk in her room and it was right by the window, and he wanted to look outside. And then, Marlo touches everything. Marlo plays with everything. Like if there's a leaf, he'll be like nipping at it, because I know him, because that's what he does. So needless to say, I was mad at her. I'm like, get rid of the thing. She wouldn't get rid of it. She put it up on a top shelf that I know Marlo cannot jump that high to get at it, because there's nothing by it. It's a shelf on the wall. But I still very airy about that darn plant, and I wish that plant would go to hell and back. Like, I hope it dies soon, because I don't want it in this house anymore. I always close her room now. I won't let Marlo in there. It's just exhausting to be, like, I even threw it in the garbage. She went and got it out of the garbage. That's how freaking mental this was. Anyways, I don't want to talk about it anymore. The frustrations I have with my children. Yeah, so that happened. Marlo's okay. He was just in here a while ago with me, but I closed him out and he's out in the living room. I fed him already this morning, but he didn't eat all of it. He never does. He picks at it at first, but then sometimes when he lets it sit too long, if one of the dogs get into where I put his food, they might eat it on him. That's a problem. Well, after he had that nausea medication, it didn't seem like he was going to the washroom, and I was getting worried. I'm like, oh my God, like he's not going to the washroom, she said, but she said if he goes to the bathroom too much, that could be a problem. Or if he starts throwing up again, but he hasn't done any of that. He's been very good. And yeah, I think he's okay. I hope to God, I pray to God that he is okay. Because Alyssa comes home on Friday or Saturday. If Clem can get Friday off, then we're going to go get her on the Friday. If not, we have to get up super early on Saturday and drive to Niagara to pick her up because she has to be out of residence by 11 a.m. Can you believe that? It's like, yeah, you're done school, get the hell out. It's pretty much what they're saying. And last week it was so hot here in Ontario. It was like beach weather, minus the cold water of our beaches. But like we call our beaches the lakes. Yeah, because our lakes are so big that it looks like a beach. I remember, I think I've said this before, but I remember my parents' friends from Portugal came and we took them to the lake, you know, Lake Huron, to one of the beaches, and they were flabbergasted how big a lake looked. It looked like a beach because it's so huge. Like they never seen anything like that in Europe. You know, they have their lagoons, but you can see the other side of the lagoon, you know. So they were very fascinated by that. You know, things we take for granted because we live here and we know that other people that don't live by the Great Lakes don't know, you know. And I'm sure there's other lakes, other places that are huge that you can't see the other end of the lake. There's lots of lakes in Ontario, especially in Algonquin Park. Yeah, so that was, I think I'm gonna do X next. X marks the spot. X marks the spot. If I can find the X right here. I'm not enjoying this piece. It's not because of the canvas or the drill. It's because I'm not enjoying a round. Like, I love square. Rounds bum me out. So, I was really hoping this was a square, but I must have known it was a round when I bought it. I don't flippin' know. But I prefer square. So the other one that I have, no, I think it's a square. The full AB, yeah, I think it's a square. Anyways, I'm going to be doing that one next because everybody wants to see what a full AB canvas looks like. So I know it's going to annoy me to pick up the drills, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes because these ones haven't been too bad to pick up with this pen and my glue dots. But you know me and my glue dots. I love my glue dots. And I just buy, you know, the roll of glue dots. Actually, these were given to me, and I still have another roll of the ones that were given to me. I have never actually bought myself some glue dots because people have given them to me, and I'm still working on the ones they gave me because that's how long they last. You know, I don't need them to smell pretty or anything like that. I do have putty though, and this is putty from what's she called? Sensible by Design, I think is what she's called, a Canadian Etsy company. I know it's not in the tube she gives me, but I put it in this little container I got from Evermoment with the kit that I got for the custom. Yes, I got a custom. I got a custom kit that is completed. I really wish I could have showed you my thoughts on that Ever Moment piece, but I don't want to show the picture because it's not mine to show. They did a good job because there's a lot of shadowing on the picture itself, on her face and stuff, that made her skin look darker, and obviously Ever Moment put it back to her regular skin tone because I don't see any shadowing on the picture itself. And it turned out pretty good. The only thing I don't like about Ever Moment is that you can see the grid. So they have dark lines here. See how these grids are light blue? Ever Moments are dark. Now, they said since then they've done light by the light colors. So whether they have or not, I don't know. This is what she told me when I contacted them. I said, you know, I'm kind of disappointed. You know, I paid a lot of Canadian dollars for this, even though I didn't pay for it. The person that I bought it for paid for it. And I said, I'm kind of disappointed because you can see on the color tones that grid. So, and then I was being lazy as well, and I was multi-placing. Now, sometimes when you multi-place, you know, you don't go perfectly straight when you multi-place. So you could see a little bit of the grid in some spots where I multi-placed on one part of her arm. And there was like a light color here by the water, the pukey, you know, Sydenham River water down. And yeah, so I had to single place all of the rest just to make it look good. I wasn't going to pick off the stuff on her arm. I left it, but I know it doesn't show for other people, but I know. You know what I mean? You know what happened, so it bugs you. But other people that look at it that wouldn't even know, probably wouldn't have fazed them. You know? So, I don't know. That is the story of the Ever Moment. For poured glue too, this much off to the side had glue, which I did not appreciate. Like I said, I don't like the symbols of Ever Moment as well. They have a lot of symbols and not enough letters to my taste. But I do love Ever Moment. Don't get me wrong. I do love Ever Moment. The quality turns out good. So, what else? I do have another Ever Moment that's poured glue. I have an Ever Moment that's still the old stuff in my stash that I've always wanted to do, but I haven't done it yet. I have so many paintings, guys. It's kind of overwhelming because you want to do them all, but you got to pick and choose. And then if you get new stuff, oh, I want to do this before this. And it just gets to be a big old crisis. But that flower one that's total AB gems, it's only a 40 by 50. I feel like I can pull it out fast throughout the year. I want to do some point that gaming one for Tyler. That might be a day project or a 2-day project. I say that, but it's probably going to be longer. I want to put glow in the dark on the whites to see what happens. I have to check my stash because I think I have some, but I don't know if I have enough. And yeah, that's what I'm doing there. So a lot of shenanigans, a lot of things happened, and I was just trying to get that custom out for You can hear my computer. Like, my computer is ridiculously loud. I don't get it. But it just like goes brrr. Yeah, that's what you hear in the background is my computer being, oh no, it just went like, whoo, like lift off and it's gone. Weird. It must be the fan going off or something on it. I don't know. Excuse me for clearing my throat. This is the X. The X marks the spot. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did last week. Oh, we went, me, Helen, Rick, and Clem, we went to Sarnia the one day because Helen had to be out of the house for them to show, because Helen's selling her house because she thinks she's going to move into an apartment and be happy in London, which is farther away from me, so it's not like she'll see me much. But she wants to sell her house. This is the second time it's been on the market. A lot of people are biting because she wants 600 and some odd thousand for it. It is an open concept. She doesn't have an island in her kitchen. It is a nice house. It's always kept clean and beautiful. She just put new flooring in, and then today I saw that she just put in a new patio door. It does have a granny flat, so it's good for people to invest in and rent out the granny flat. But it doesn't seem to be getting as many bites as I thought it would be. You know, she says if it doesn't sell, they're moving Rick upstairs and they're going to rent out the granny flat. So it's never been rented. It's there, but it's never been actually rented. Rick lives in that part of the house. Just basically his bedroom's down there. It is a 2-bedroom granny flat. Like, it's a good size. It was built for my mother, and my mother never went there because my mother was stubborn and she wouldn't leave her house. So, which is the house I live in, and I don't know why she wouldn't leave this one. I would have loved this one to go into the granny flat, and then I wouldn't be here right now, which would have been better. Honestly, it would have been better. But anyway, as you can tell, I hate my house. I cringe at my sister Yvette for talking me into buying this place. That's all I gotta say on that one. I'm coughing a lot. I don't know what's wrong with me. I got the coughs. I'm probably going to take a little break right now, and I'll be back because I need a drink. My mouth is getting very dry. I've been talking a lot, and it's only been 23 minutes. So, yeah. I can't believe I'd filmed the whole Wip Chat, and I talked and talked and talked, and it did not record because I did it the other way to try to like zoom into my picture so you guys could see. I don't like filming like that because I can't tell what's going on. I can't see where my hands are. I just don't like filming that way, and maybe that's my downfall, but I just don't like filming that way. So, yeah, I'm going to take a break and I'll be back. And I think I'm going to do these AB's check marks next. I'm back. Mother Nature is being really weird. Like, last week is super hot. Now I can hear the wind howling outside. So, I didn't tell you all of last week and why I'm off on holidays. You guys are probably thinking, why is she taking holidays in April? This is why. First of all, I need a break from that place. Seriously, I need a break. it was taking a toll on my health, and I just needed a break. This was the time that I needed a break. And they are revamping the production hall. So sometimes if you listen to my Wip Chats, I talk about line 8, line 6, line 7. I operate line 7 occasionally when an operator is not there because it's the bulk line. It's easy to run. Line 6 is a bagger and line 8 is a bagger. Well, line 6, I can operate that one a little bit because I worked over there for so long that I know a lot of things. Plus, I was an operator for a month and a half and I quit. So I know a little bit more of 6 than I do of 8 because 8 is pretty much newer than when I was an operator. So I've been learning some things on 8, but not enough. Like, not enough to know what the heck I'm doing. But they're revamping line 6. Like, they're gutting it, they're putting a new scale in, they're fixing the floors up there so it doesn't leak down to the bottom when you do a washout, which would be really good because line 8 has, like, when I do line 8, no water goes down because it is all solid. And that's what they want to do over by 6. I don't understand why they wouldn't just do line 6 and 7's floor because it's all one unit, but whatever. Maybe they did because I heard that only 8 was running. I don't know because I'm not there. But the first week, the whole plant was shut down. Everybody wasn't there. What is this? Everybody wasn't there. So on the Thursday, now a couple of years ago when there was another shutdown, they did Wellness Day. So Wellness Day is pretty much talking about your health, your well-being, because of, what happened in the world the last 2 years. There's been mass depression in a lot of people now. So Wellness Day was pretty much people talking and how, and talking about ways you can cope with your mental well-being and stuff like that. So that was done at the Portuguese Club here in town. And then we had lunch, and it was supposed to go on from 9 until 2:30, but it ended at 1:30. So we got to get out a little bit, and then they told us that they gave us all a water bottle with our new name because my company changed names. It's still the same company, but they changed name. It's hard to explain. They're still Bondwell in Europe. So Bondwell's in Europe, and here in North America, so that's Canada and the United States, now we changed to Norterra. So it's hard to explain. I think Bondwell still owns some shares into it. They just don't fully own Norterra anymore. I think Bondwell wanted their name more out in the United States and Canada, and their brand wasn't moving well as it does in Europe, because Europe, they're well known. Here in Ontario, like not Ontario, but North America, they're not well known as Jolly Green Giant, and I'm not saying because we do products for them as well. We do products for a lot of different companies. Not necessarily where I work. I work mainly is for hospitals, restaurants, military, jails, schools, cafeterias, stuff like that. That's mainly what we do. So stuff, and like for companies, like, you have a meat pie and there's vegetables inside. Well, those vegetables probably come from us, stuff like that. Yeah. So that's pretty much where I work and what is all involved. And I said I was going to do the check marks, and I ended up doing these A's. And I missed an X. And I probably missed an A. Well, let's be serious here. So, oh, there goes my computer again. Wellness Day. And then there was a part of Wellness Day, this speaker, and she said to make a list. And one of the lists is a dump list. So the dump list is you dump things that I guess have put you down in life, or, you know, is stressing you out. But then she talked about the gratitude list, and that reminded me so much of Stitcherista, because Stitcherista always does a gratitude list on her videos, and she talks about what she's thankful for. And so this lady's telling us that we should do a gratitude list as well. And I'm thinking, oh, that would be something interesting to do every day. So, you know, I might start doing that, because I want to get back into my journaling. Now, my journaling videos never did very well on this channel, but it did keep me on track. I was a lot more punctual on the things I was doing on the channel because I followed my guideline. Now I'm just like, and here again, I'm not doing the check mark. I've kind of like, since I've come into a relationship, I know I've been slacking, and I know that the people that have watched me all these years have noticed I've slackened a little bit as well, because I'm trying to manage, you know, I don't diamond paint as much as I did during the pandemic. I don't, even though I started this channel before the pandemic, when I was alone, okay, when I was single, I was home on my days off. I would watch TV because I used to diamond paint in my living room. Like, these were the good old days when I had a living room. Anyway, I would diamond paint on my coffee table. If you watched videos way back when, you would see I was on my coffee table. I wasn't even at a desk like I am now. And I would diamond paint and watch TV. And I usually watch YouTube videos on the TV. And I had nobody to tell me, you can't watch this, I hate this show, blah, 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 blah. Because Alyssa never watched TV with me. Barely ever. Sometimes she did, but barely ever. And it was just me and Alyssa here. And now it's like, I want to watch my true crime. Oh, you watch too many of that. And then it drives them nuts that I watch a series from like start to finish. It doesn't matter if like there's 10 seasons, like I want to watch it all, and you get sick of it after a while. But I don't. Like, I just keep on watching. And, you know, there's things that, you know, happen that is different. Let's just say it's different because I'm not used to. I was by myself for a long time, guys. So I'm not used to it, you know? And then Sarah and her boyfriend moved in and uprooted my life and pretty much pushed me into my bedroom. And then I was in my bedroom with my craft room, and it was so confined. And then finally, Alyssa said she wanted to move down to the basement. And this was Alyssa's room. Like, if you see, I will do a video at some point, but I want to change the stuff on the walls in here. And when I get that picture done of the owls and frame it, I will do a reveal of my room. So you got a while to wait. It's not very big. Like, it will take a few seconds to do. And then right now, Clem's desk is really, really messy. Even though he had cleaned it, and now it's back to a mess. I tell you, I can't handle. I can't. Oh, my desk right now is too messy for me. I just can't handle. And yeah, I will show you guys. I brought in, I moved the bird out because I couldn't handle the bird in here anymore. She's in the living room. Now I say when I don't have a living room, I do have a living room, which is the dining room. It used to be the dining room, but it's not my couch. And I hate that couch. And I won't go out there. And I won't sit on the couch. And I won't watch TV on that couch because it's not my couch. It was Sarah and Dylan's couch and I don't like it. I want to buy a new one, but I can't afford one right now. And I don't want to buy a new one with these animals here. So, I have it. I bought a couch yet. So that is that. Once I want to redo that room. Like, and I said, there's these two pictures here in this room. I clump it up and I'm like, why don't you put them in the living room? Like the living room, which is the old dining room, has nothing on its walls. Like, it doesn't even feel like a room. Like, it's not homey, you know what I mean? So, I like to make it homey at some point, but that involves buying new furniture as well. Which, maybe I'll use my bonus this year and buy a couch for that room. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to save my bonus to buy a couch for that room and redo the dining room. So that is my goal for that. It's a very small room, but then maybe if Sarah ever moves out, I can get my old living room back. That's just a dream right now. Doesn't seem like she's gonna move anytime soon. Maybe I should try the check mark now. It's a navy blue, very pretty. But I wonder if I have enough to make a long video for you guys. So pretty much that's all I've been really up to. Not very exciting. At all. My granddaughter, I see so much difference in her as she grows up. Like, she's talking more. At first I was really worried because she wasn't talking, but she's talking a lot more now. And she's just, yesterday she came home and she's like, hi, Fofo and Monique. Like, we didn't even ask her, say hi to us. Like, you know, sometimes you repeat. She said it out of her own little brain. And I'm thinking, wow, she's really, really developed. And now, instead of whining and at the fridge or to get something, she'll tell you yes or no, as before she used to never. You know, I can see the development growing a lot more now. And she's just the cutest little thing I ever did see. You cannot not fall in love with Luna. She's just so darn cute. But she still thinks that Grandma says, give it back a lot. He'll say to her, what does Grandma say? She'll say, give it back. Because she's constantly coming in here and taking stuff. And I'll be going to her, give it back, give it back. So that's where she's taken from Vovo. As Vovo says, take it back. Give it back. I thought that's so cute. He'll ask her that. That's what she'll say. It's so cute. I taught my kids. I think it was Sarah I taught this to. I'd be like, Mommy's making the money. She would go, making the money. And you say, where's Mommy? Making the money. She'd go like that. Because I had to work all the time. Gosh, the things kids do. I love them so much. Tyler yesterday, I was like, oh, I'm late for work, but I'm like, sorry dude, I have no car. Clem's at work on afternoons. Sarah's working afternoons this week, and I'm stuck here with no car watching Luna. So yeah, no go, no bien no. Yeah. So I am gonna go. Oh yeah. If you stuck around and listened to this this far into my Wip Chat, I am going live on Wednesday. I will try to put it up today that I'm going live at Wednesday at 3:30 in the afternoon. I thought about going live on Saturdays, and I think I said that in a Wip Chat, and guess what? It's the only day that Clem has off and I have off together every other Saturday. And we always end up doing things on Saturday. So it kind of was a bygosh. Liz, you can't go live on Saturday. You know, because you guys are always doing something. So I decided to do it every other Wednesday now. Every other Wednesday, I'll go live at 3:30, maybe 3, maybe 2. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. Sometime on Wednesday, I'll be going live. So, yeah. I think I'm going to do K's next. This background is all confetti. Which is like, usually the norm is confetti in the picture and the background solid. Not this one. The background is all confetti. Confetti like. Oh, is that the computer or the wind? I can't tell anymore. And you know what? I haven't heard a train in our silence this whole time. And it's 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. That's odd. So, I am going to get the K. I saw a single 2 by itself. Nope, there's 3 of them. See? I think I only see one, and then a whole bunch of other ones pop up. I need K. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to go. I'm going to finish this blue background, and then I think I'm going to stop this one. And I'm going to move on to kit up that AB one. But I wanted to do a video of that, and I don't know how much more I can talk today, so I might save it for tomorrow. I'm going to put this video up today, and then I have one for Wednesday, even though I'm going live, and then I'll have one for Thursday or maybe Friday. See where I put it. Maybe I'll just go live tomorrow and I'll put the other one on Wednesday, and then maybe the other order will come in from the same company so I can add them together, but I don't know if it is. I haven't checked on it in a while. But it's a company that you all been seeing with orange bags. Yeah, I'm like addicted to that to that site now, and I'm constantly buying things off of it, and it's an addiction. It's an addiction, guys, and it's not all diamond painting related that I'm buying, and it's just an addiction. So I think you guys know who I'm talking about, but you'll see it either Wednesday or Thursday on my channel. I should have almost a full week of explosions happening. But yeah, till next time, take care everyone, and I'll see you on the next Wip Chat. We'll have a little coffee and a little chat, even though I didn't drink any of my coffee. I wish I had a Timmy's right now, but now I'm just starting to ramble. Maybe I should call myself Rambling Liz instead of Lizzie's World of Gems. I don't know. Just saying. Till next time, take care everyone. Bye.
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care everyone. Bye.